So I picked up this game the other day from a mom and pop shop. RBA Baseball. This is the Tengen knockoff cards. So they don't have the NES security bit, they actually have a torque screw. I already took two of them out. Normally you would use an NES security bit to do it, but they just have a regular torque screw. So the mom and pop shop that said that they had already cleaned it, but I don't believe them. And look at that. So that's pretty filthy. You can see they say they cleaned it. They cleaned it with rubbing alcohol. And you know, everybody has their opinion on how to do these things. I've seen brash polish as one of the methods, and rubbing alcohol, which you really don't want to use. Rubbing alcohol has actually other additives in it that can build up on the surface. So I've combined two methods: distilled vinegar, just regular 5% vinegar, and an eraser, which I kind of clean the ends of. So what we're going to do is actually pour the vinegar in here and then let it soak. And I would try to do it one-handed, but I don't know if I'm that good. Let's see. Nice and slow. You don't want it to splash anywhere. You just want to cover the traces of the contacts. Okay? So we're just going to try to cover the contacts, and we're going to let this soak for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how bad this is. I'm going to let it soak for about 10 minutes. So while that's soaking, I figured we'd clean these as well. There's usually a lot of gunk in here where the cartridge fits into. So this, yeah, use Windex, whatever, you know. You just don't want to use anything on there. Here, that's fine, but not over here. So I'll go ahead and clean that up too. So all I'm going to do is clean in here. Actually, this part isn't even that important. It's this surface in here that gets filled with people's spittle as they blow into the cartridge to try to clean it. So we do both surfaces, and then right in here, that's where it gets all funky and weird. And then while I'm at it, I'll clean the outside as well. So now it's time to take this out. I actually already cleaned these. This is what I used to clean the surface. We don't want to use this, obviously, to clean the other one. So we're just going to take this out right here. Gonna jiggle that off a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and clean this as well. So just wipe it down, back and forth, and you'll see how we're removing the dirt. Take the clean side, do the same for the other side as well. Throw it back and forth, and then you'll see the dirt there as well. So you can still see there's stuff on the surface here. This is why I like to use both methods. So if you look right here, I'll just use the eraser. Get all the little rubber pieces off. We'll do the same on this side as well. So take the eraser, run it across the whole surface, and try to get all that dirt off as much as you can. Flip it around. Do the same on the other side. So this one was pretty filthy. I've seen a lot, and I've done a lot of these. This one was pretty bad. So I'm gonna wipe it down. I'm using my finger again. There's some stuff on here still. I think I'm gonna put it back in the vinegar and let it soak a little bit longer. Alright, I just let this in here for be in here for like another minute. I'll wipe it down again. Once again, let's just choose a clean side. Okay, are you recording this?
Yep.
Okay, and that's just vinegar. Vinegar is not a solvent. It's just, well, I guess it is kind of. It's acid, but it seems to be pretty gentle on these things. So that's all cleaned up now. I think I'm pretty happy with that compared to the way it used to be. Okay, and now we're just going to drop it back into the case. If I remember correctly, the problem with these Tengen cases is that they're not like the NES cases. The NES cases, there's only one way for these things to go in. The Tengen, there's a couple different ways. So there you go. Slide that back in, and then we'll screw it back together. Turn it off. So let's put it together. And then we'll go ahead and try it out. There you go. Turn it off. Alright guys, so here's the game. I put it inside already. It's all clean and it's booted up. So I got this game from a mom and pop shop, and they said they cleaned it already, but as you could tell when I took it apart, the thing was pretty filthy. So especially you have an NES that you have reconditioned or cleaned the 72-pin connector in the back, you don't want any of that filth back in your system. So I suggest you take the time and take it apart and give it a real thorough cleaning, and you'll have hopefully the same luck that I have, and you won't have any problems. Can't wait to play this game. Should be good. Let's reset it and see if it comes up. It's a beautiful thing.